Football will continue to evolve as usual. New competitions are being created all of a sudden, like the UEFA European Conference League. New rules or remodified rules, like the away goal rule in UEFA European competitions. New footballing technologies coming up, like the introduction of the video assistant referee, VAR, and many other things. Football clubs want more money from competitions. Players complain about the number of matches they play in a season, and fans want to watch football every day of the week. Balancing these three would be very hard, which is why we are looking at the power struggle in football today. The European Super League and UEFA European competitions. The European Super League was first introduced to the world in April 2021. It came as a shock to the footballing world. Nobody expected that kind of news. New competition coming in and looking to rival the almighty UEFA Champions League. Initially, 12 teams founded the Super League: Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Tottenham Hotspur. But only 3 remain for now. The competition was supposed to consist of 20 teams, with 15 of the teams being permanent competitors as they would be the founding members, while the remaining 5 teams would join the competition due to invitation. The 20 teams would be divided into a group of 2, where the top 3 from each group qualify for the quarterfinals stage automatically, while the 4th and 5th from each group play against each other to reach the quarterfinals stage 2. From the moment the Super League was announced, criticism began to come in. Many fans felt that the Super League would eliminate the passion for the sport because, according to them, the Super League is from a place of greed. Other footballing bodies were angry at the news of the formation of a new competition, and they didn't hold back at all. The Footballing Association of the Premier League, Serie A, and La Liga issued a joint statement where they declared their intentions to prevent the Super League from proceeding any further. Even UEFA had something to say as well about the Super League. UEFA warned that any team involved in the Super League would be banned from every domestic, European, and world football competition. Also, players representing the banned football clubs would be banned from playing for their national teams in international competitions. 9 of the 12 founding teams immediately withdrew from the Super League, with Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus remaining. Those clubs still stood their ground and are still committed to this project. The project is looking as if it would include 80 teams now, instead of the initial 20. Although UEFA released that warning statement, they knew they had to act fast if they don't want the Super League to take over the Champions League. They held a meeting soon enough to reform the UCL. Now it's been confirmed that there would be a new format in UEFA competitions starting in 2024. There would be 36 teams in the Champions League instead of the usual 32, and all of the teams would be in a group. Every team gets to play 8 matches in the group stage against 8 different opponents. The top 8 teams automatically qualify for the round of 16, while the 9th place to the 24th place teams face each other to determine the last 8 making it into the round of 16. The 25th to 26th place teams automatically get knocked out of the competition. With this new format, clubs would generate more revenue as there are more matches, and also a big chance to play big teams starting from the group stage, leading to more tickets sold. Furthermore, FIFA has changed the dynamics of the next World Cup. The 2026 World Cup, which is being jointly hosted by the United States, Mexico, and Canada, would consist of 48 teams instead of the usual 32 teams that we are accustomed to. The details of how the matches would be played have not yet been finalized, but the fact remains more matches are to be played since the tournament is adding 16 countries to the fray. Just with the introduction of the UEFA Nations League, many footballers have complained about how UEFA is turning football to be a money game. Some of the footballers see the tournament as unimportant, but as a money scheme by the creators of the tournament. Some complaints are about the small rest they get despite playing for the whole season. Now, if we consider the more matches that would be played in the World Cup, Champions League, or Super League if it ever comes to manifestation, every week would be full of complaints by various players. Would we fans mind the increased fixtures? I doubt that. Do you guys see the Super League overpowering the UEFA Champions League in a few years? Is the expansion of the World Cup good for football? Let me know in the comments section below. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It goes a long way in pushing the video up the algorithm and putting a smile on our faces.